There is a lie we are all told from the moment we enter the workforce. It's a simple lie, and it sounds like the truth. The lie is this: a bigger salary means a richer life. Get the promotion, get the raise, and you will be wealthier, happier, and freer. It is the entire foundation of the corporate ladder. But what if I told you that this is one of the most dangerous financial myths out there? What if I told you that the $10,000 raise you just celebrated could actually be the very thing that pushes you deeper into debt and further away from financial freedom? It sounds impossible, right? More money is more money, but the system we operate in is not that simple. It's a finely tuned machine designed to do one thing: keep you working. It gives you just enough of a reward to make you feel like you're winning, while quietly tightening the chains. Today, we are going to do the math that your boss, your bank, and the system itself hopes you never, ever do. We are going to take a typical promotion, a very realistic salary bump, and we are going to dissect it, dollar by dollar, hour by hour. And I promise you, by the end of this, you will never look at a job offer the same way again. This isn't about being negative. It's about being smart. It's about seeing the bars on the cage, even if they're gilded in gold. Let's get right into the numbers with a real-world scenario. Meet Alex. Alex is a great employee, works hard, and currently makes $70,000 a year. After a great performance review, Alex is offered a promotion. It comes with a new title, more responsibility, and a $10,000 raise. The new salary is $80,000 a year. On the surface, this is a huge win. Alex is thrilled, calls their parents, and plans a celebratory dinner. This is the moment we all work for. But let's pause the celebration and become the financial detectives for a moment. Let's look at where that $10,000 actually goes. First, we have to talk about the taxman. He always gets his cut first. Now, a lot of people get scared when they hear the words higher tax bracket. They have this idea that if they move into a new bracket, their entire $80,000 salary will be taxed at that new higher rate. That's not how it works, and it's important to understand this. We have a marginal tax system. This means you pay different rates on different portions of your income. So Alex's first chunk of money is taxed at one rate, the next chunk at a higher rate, and so on. The $10,000 raise is just the newest chunk of money, so it's the part that will be taxed at Alex's highest marginal rate. Let's do the math for 2024. Assuming Alex is single, the federal tax bracket for income between about $47,000 and $100,000 is 22%. So right off the top, the federal government takes 22% of that $10,000 raise. That's $2,200 gone. Poof. Then we have FICA taxes for Social Security and Medicare. That's another 7.65%. That's $765 gone. And we haven't even touched state taxes yet. Let's assume a modest state income tax of 5%. That's another $500. So, let's add it up. 2,200 plus 765 plus 500. That's $3,465. So, Alex's $10,000 raise is actually only $6,535 in take-home pay for the entire year. When you break that down per month, it's about $544. It's still something, right? It's better than nothing. But hold on, because this is where the real trap begins. The system has taken its cut. Now, consumer culture is about to take its. This is the part that nobody talks about in the HR office when you sign your offer letter. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it is the silent killer of wealth. A promotion isn't just a financial event, it's a psychological one. You have a new, more important title. You feel a pressure, both internal and external, to upgrade your life to match your new status. Your brain tells you, I worked hard for this. I deserve it. And the world around you agrees. So what does Alex do? Well, the old Honda Civic suddenly feels a bit junior. All the other managers drive something a little nicer, so Alex starts looking and ends up with a modest new car lease. It's only $400 a month. I can afford that now, Alex thinks. Then there's the apartment. Living with a roommate was fine before, but as a manager, it feels a little unprofessional. So Alex finds a one-bedroom apartment in a slightly better neighborhood. The rent is $500 more per month than their half of the old place. The new role also comes with new social expectations. The team goes out for lunch more often, and it's not the cheap sandwich shop anymore. It's the nicer place downtown. That's another $150 a month. And dinner with the other managers? Drinks after a long week? That adds another $200 a month easily. Alex also decides to upgrade their wardrobe to look the part. A few new suits, some better shoes. Let's call it $100 a month averaged out over the year. Let's be conservative and add up Alex's new deserve-it expenses. $400 for the car, $500 for the rent, $150 for lunches, $200 for social outings, and $100 for clothes. That comes out to $1,350 in new monthly spending. Do you see what just happened? Alex's take-home pay went up by $544 a month. But Alex's expenses just went up by $1,350 a month. Alex is now $806 in the hole every single month. That's a deficit of $9,672 a year. Alex got a $10,000 raise and is now mathematically almost $10,000 poorer per year than before the promotion. This is the promotion trap in its most brutal mathematical form. You feel richer because you have a nicer car and a nicer apartment, but your bank account is screaming. You're actually going into debt to fund the lifestyle you think your new salary should provide. But it gets worse, because we've only talked about money. We haven't talked about the most valuable, non-renewable resource you have, your time. That promotion didn't just come with a new title, it came with more responsibility, more stress, longer hours. Alex used to work a pretty consistent 40 to 45 hours a week. Now, as a manager, there are early morning meetings and late-night emails. The new expectation is closer to 55 or even 60 hours a week. Let's calculate Alex's effective hourly wage, because this is the number that truly reflects the value of your life energy. Before the promotion, Alex made $70,000 a year working, let's say, 45 hours a week. That's 2,340 hours a year. 70,000 divided by 2,340 is $29.91 per hour. Let's call it $30 an hour. Now, after the promotion, Alex makes $80,000 a year, but is working 55 hours a week. That's 2,860 hours a year. 80,000 divided by 2,860 is $27.97 per hour. Let that sink in. Alex's hourly wage went down. Alex is trading more hours of their one precious life for less money per hour. It's a pay cut disguised as a promotion. The company is getting more of your life for a discount. And this increased time commitment has a ripple effect. Because Alex is so tired and overworked, there's no time or energy to cook. So more money is spent on takeout and food delivery. No time to clean the apartment. So maybe Alex hires a cleaner once a month. These are the hidden costs of being time poor. You start outsourcing your life, which further drains your finances, creating a vicious cycle. You work more to afford the services you need because you work so much. This is how the golden handcuffs are forged. Your fixed costs, that new car payment, that higher rent, are locked in. You can't easily go backward. You're now completely dependent on that higher salary just to break even. The idea of saving an emergency fund, let alone investing for the future, becomes a distant dream. The thought of quitting to start a business or take a lower-stress job becomes terrifying. You are trapped. The system has successfully upgraded your consumption, increased your dependency, and locked you in for the long haul. That is the true purpose of the promotion trap. It isn't to make you rich. It's to make you a more permanent and profitable part of the machine. So, after hearing all of this, what's the answer? Should you turn down every promotion and never try to advance your career? Absolutely not. The goal here is not to be stagnant. The goal is to be intentional. It's to play the game with your eyes wide open, using the rules to your advantage, not the other way around. You can accept a promotion and have it be a massive leap forward towards wealth and freedom, but only if you do it consciously. So here is your new playbook. Let's call it the promotion audit. Before you say yes to any new offer, you must do these 4 things. First, calculate your real take-home raise. Ignore the big, flashy annual number. Do the math we just did. Subtract federal, state, and FICA taxes. Get the exact number that will hit your bank account each month. Look at that small, real number. That is your starting point. Second, calculate your new effective hourly wage. Be brutally honest with yourself and your potential new boss. Ask the hard questions. What are the real hour expectations for this role? Talk to people already in that position. If the hours increase significantly, calculate your new hourly rate. Are you comfortable with that trade of your life energy? Sometimes you are, and that's okay. But you need to make that decision consciously. Third, and this is the most important step, you must pre-commit every single dollar of your raise before it ever touches your hands. This is how you beat lifestyle inflation. You make a plan for the money when you are rational, not when you are flush with victory. I recommend a simple rule, the 50-30-20 rule for a raise. The moment it hits, 50% of the new money is automatically transferred to your investment account. Index funds, ETFs, whatever your strategy is. 30% goes towards accelerating a financial goal, like paying off high-interest debt or building up your emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. The remaining 20%, that is yours. That is the money you can use for a conscious, deliberate lifestyle upgrade. Not a car payment, but maybe one really nice dinner out a month or saving for a specific vacation. You reward yourself, but in a way that you control. And fourth, remember to negotiate for more than just money. Time is wealth. Flexibility is wealth. Can you negotiate for an extra week of paid vacation? Can you secure 1 or 2 remote work days a week? Can you get a budget for professional development that will increase your future earning potential? Sometimes these things are far more valuable than a few extra $1,000 that will just get eaten by taxes and lifestyle creep anyway. You are the architect of your financial life. Don't just blindly climb the ladder that someone else has built. Look at each rung, analyze it, and make sure it's actually taking you in the direction of a richer life, not just a more expensive one. A promotion should be a tool that builds your freedom, not a more comfortable cage. If this video opened your eyes, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more financial truths they don't teach you in school. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever fallen into the promotion trap? What did you learn from it? Let's share our stories so we can all get smarter together. Thank you for watching.